تمره لو بظل ظلالها ما تلتفت حتى الطويلين المرس متربعة ما كل من جا طالها يا ما احترست من الغرام وما احترس قلب تعلق في طرف سلسالها واللي غرس فيها المحبة بغرس حبني فوق اللي في بالي وبلاها غارس وما غيره
these results for this class. Horse number 140, Marouj Al Afrit, owned by Aisha bint Hamid Al Kuwaiti. For type, a unanimous score of 18.5. For head and neck, 18.5, 18.5, 18.5 and 18. For body and top line, a unanimous score of 17.5. For legs, 15, 15.5, 15 and 15.5. And for movement, 18.5, 18, 18.5 and 18. With a total score of 87.9 points for horse number 140, Marouj Al Afrit. The results for horse number 141, Ariel BV, owned by Jasim bin Hamid Al Naqbi. For type, 18.5, 18, 18 and 18.5. For head and neck, 18.5, 18, 18 and 18.5. For body and top line, 18, 17.5, 17 and 17.5. For legs, 15.5, 15.5, 15 and 15.5. And for movement, 19, 18.5, 19 and 18.5. With a total score of 88.1 points for horse number 141, Ariel BV, owned by Jasim Al Naqbi. The results for horse number 142, Satara, owned by Banat Al Rih Arabian Horse Studs. For type, 19, 19, 18.5 and 18.5. For head and neck, 19, 18.5, 18.5 and 18.5. For body and top line, 18, 17.5, 18 and 17.5. For legs, 16.5, 16, 15.5 and 15.5. And for movement, 20, 19.5, 19 and 19. With a total score of 90.4 points for horse number 142, Satara, owned by the Banat Al Rih Arabian Horse Studs. The results for horse number 143, Matahna, owned by Saeed Al-Shahi. For type, 19, 18.5, 18 and 18. For head and neck, 18.5, 18.5, 18 and 17.5. 18.5. For body and top line, a unanimous score of 18. For legs, 16, 15.5, 15.5, and 15.5. And for movement, 19.5, 19, 19.5, and 18.5. With a total score of 89.3 points, horse number 143, Matahna, owned by Saeed bin Mohammed Al-Shahi. The results for horse number 144, Lian Dimar, owned by Jum'a Al-Shimali, for type 18.5, 18.5, 18, and 18.5. For head and neck, 18, 18.5, 18, and 18.5. For body and top line, a unanimous score of 18. For legs, 15.5, 16, 16, and 15.5. And for movement, a unanimous score of 18.5 with a total score of 88.9 points. Horse number 144, Lian Dimar. The results for horse number 145, Sarima, owned by Bekhit Al-Kitbi, for type 18, 18.5, 18, and 18. For head and neck, 18, 18.5, 17.5, and 18. For body and top line, 18, 17.5, 17, and 18. For legs, 16, 15.5, 15.5, and 16. And for movement, 18.5, 18.5, 18, and 18.5. With a total score of 87.9 points for horse number 145, Sarima, owned by Bekhit bin Saeed Al-Kitbi. Horse number 146, Ajman, owned by Mohammed Al-Suwaidi, for type 18.5, 18, 18, and 18. For head and neck, 18.5, 18.5, 18, and 18. For body and top line, 18, 18, 17.5, and 17.5. For legs, 16, 15.5, 15, and 15.5. And for movement, 18, 18, 18, and 18.5, with a total score of 87.8 points for horse number 146, AJ Afnan, owned by Mohammed Al Suwaidi. Horse number 147, Talawa, owned by Ziad Galadari. For type, 19, 19, 18.5, and 19. For head and neck, a unanimous score of 18.5. For body and top line, 18, 17.5, 18, and 18. For legs, 15.5, 16, 16, and 16. And for movement, 19.5, 19, 19.5, and 19, with a total score of 90.4 points for horse number 147, Talawa, owned by Ziad Galadari. The results for horse number 148, Foda, owned by the Altaiba Arabian Horse Stud. For type, 18.5, 18.5, 18, and 18. For head and neck, 18, 18.5, 18, and 18. For body and top line, 18, 18, 17.5, and 18. For legs, 15.5, 16, 15.5, and 16. And for movement, 18, 18.5, 18, and 18.5, with a total score of 88.3 points for horse number 148, Foda, owned by the Altaiba Arabian Horse Stud. The results for horse number 149, Niva, owned by Brahim Al-Amri. For type, 19, 18.5, 19 and 18.5. For head and neck, 18.5, 18.5, 19 and 18.5. For body and top line, 18, 18, 17.5 and 18. For legs, 15.5, 15, 15.5 and 15. For movement, 18.5, 18.5, 19 and 19. With a total score of 89.4 points. Horse number 149, Niva, owned by Brahim Al-Amri. Horse number 150, Asilat Al-Kindi, owned by Saeed Al-Zahmi. For type, 19, 18.5, 19 and 19. For head and neck, 19.5, 18.5, 19.5 and 19. For body and top line, a unanimous score of 18. For legs, 16, 15.5, 16 and 16. And for movement, 18.5, 18, 18.5 and 19. With a total score of 90.3 points for horse number 150, Asilat Al-Kindi, owned by Saeed Al-Zahmi. Horse number 151, D. Nasima, owned by Ubaid Al-Qabi. For type, 18.5, 18.5, 19 and 18.5. For head and neck, 18.5, 19, 19 and 19. For body and top line, a unanimous score of 18. For legs, 15.5, 16, 16 and 15.5. And for movement, a unanimous score of 18.5 with a total score of 89.8 points for horse number 151, D. Nasima, owned by Ubaid Al-Qabi. There has been an amendment to the results for horse number 150. Asila Al-Kindi, the score is now 90.3. Sorry, not 90.4. 152 Milka, owned by Mohammed Al Suwaidi. For type 19, 18.5, 18.5, and 18.5. For head and neck 18.5, 18.5, 18, and 18.5. For body and top line, a unanimous score of 18. For legs, a unanimous score of 15.5. And for movement, 18.5, 18.5, 18.5, and 19, with a total score of 89.1 points for horse number 152, Milka, owned by Mohammed As-Suwaidi. Horse number 153, D. Sali, owned by Saeed Al-Mansouri. For type 19, 19, 18.5, and 18.5. For head and neck 19, 19, 18.5, and 18.5. For body and top line 18, 18.5, 18, and 18. For legs 15.5, 15.5, 16, and 16. And for movement 18.5, 18.5, 18, and 18.5, with a total score of 89.8 points for horse number 153, D. Sali, owned by Saeed Al-Mansouri. Horse number 154, Al-Aryam Al-Yaba, owned by the Al-Aryam Arabians. For type 19, 19, 19, and 19.5. For head and neck 19.5, 19, 19, and 19. For body and top line 18.5, 18, 18, and 18. For legs 16, 15.5, 16, and 15.5. And for movement 19.5, 19.5, 19.5, 20, with a total score of 91.8 points for horse number 154, Al-Aryam Al-Yaba, owned by the Al-Aryam Arabians. Horse number 155, Bashair Al Alia, owned by the Al Alia Arabian Horse Stud. For type 19, 19, 18.5 and 18.5. For head and neck 19, 19, 18.5 and 18.5. For body and top line 18, 17.5, 17.5 and 17.5. For legs 15.5, 16, 15 and 15.5. And for movement 18.5, 18.5, 18 and 18.5. With a total score of 89 points. Horse number 155, Bashair Al Alia, owned by the Al Alia Arabian Horse Stud. Horse number 156, Zadora, owned by Ali Al-Mazroui. For type 18.5, 19, 19 and 19. For head and neck 18.5, 18.5, 18.5 and 18.5. For body and top line 18, 18.5, 18 and 18. For legs 17, 16, 15.5 and 15.5. And for movement 20, 19.5, 20, 19. With a total score of 91.3 points. For horse number 156, Zadora, owned by Ali bin Ghanem Al-Mazroui. There's been an amendment to the results for horse number 156. It was previously 91.3. It's been corrected to 91.1 for horse number 156. And the results for the last horse in this class, horse number 157, Yara Al-Shakab, owned by Jamal Al-Belushi. For type 19, 18.5, 19 and 19. For head and neck 19.5, 18.5, 18.5 and 19. For body and top line 18.5, 18, 18, 18. For legs 16, 15.5, 15.5 and 16. And for movement 19, 18.5, 18.5 and 19. With a total score of 90.4 points for horse number 157, Yara Al-Shakab, owned by Jamal Al-Belushi. And the results for class number 5 for mares age 5 to 6 years. In first place is horse number 154 Al Aryam Al Yaba with 91.8 points for the Al Aryam Arabians. In second place, horse number 156 Zadora with 91.1 points for Ali bin Ghanem Al Mazrui. In third place, horse number 147 Talawa owned by Ziad Galadari with 90.4 points. In fourth place, horse number 157 Yara Al Shakab with 90.4 points for Jamal Al Balushi. And in fifth place, horse number 150 Asilat Al Kindi with 90.4 points for Said Al Zahmi.
السيد جمال البلوشي، مبارك السيد سعيد كويس.